Listen, a lot of people might not want to hear this, but it's the truth. Patrick Mahomes is the greatest quarterback to ever play the game of football. He's the greatest, people. Three rings. Three rings. And I know y'all saying in y'all mind, oh, Tom Brady, Tom Brady. But the guy has three rings and one. We can't count 2017. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 years. The guy has in 6 years, Patrick Mahomes has three rings. And he's made it to the Super Bowl 4 times. And he's won back to back twice. He's won 2 rings back to back. Come on, man. The guy has never had a losing. First off, let's just go over his accolades, right? He has over 3,500 passing attempts. Let me be exact. He has 3,590 passing attempts. He has 2,386 passing completions. His completion percentage is 66.5%. His touchdown to interception ratio is 219. He's thrown 219 touchdowns and only 63 interceptions in 6 full years of playing. He's only thrown 63 interceptions of 6 full years of playing, people. He has 28,424 passing yards and a passer rating of 103.5 for a career. For a career, people. 3-time Super Bowl champion. 3-time Super Bowl MVP, 2-time NFL Most Valuable Player, NFL Offensive Player of the Year, 2-time First Team All-Pro, Second Team All-Pro, 6-time Pro Bowler, 2-time NFL Passing Touchdown Leader, NFL Passing Yard Leader, Sports Illustrated Sports Person of the Year, Burt Bell Award, Sammy Ball Trophy. Come on, man. And he holds 3 NFL records. Career playoff passer rating, minimum of 150 attempts. He has a career playoff passer rating of 105.8. Career passing yards per game is at 296.1. Come on, y'all. Passing touchdowns in a single postseason, 11. Tied in 2021. And he didn't come out of, listen, here's the thing about Patrick Mahomes, right? This is what makes him so great. This is what puts him in that higher echelon of superstardom. He didn't come from a Alabama, a Georgia, a Michigan, a Ohio State, a Texas A&M, Florida. He didn't come from any of these high-ranking Clemson. He didn't come from any of these top-ranking, high-ranking schools. He came from Texas Tech, people. And he wasn't the first pick in the draft. He was the 10th pick in the first round of the draft. He wasn't the first quarterback taken. In that 2017 draft, let's name the players that was taken in front of him. In the 2017 draft, let's name the players. Number 1, the Cleveland Browns took Myles Garrett. Now, Myles Garrett isn't a scrub. He is a superstar, but Myles Garrett has 0 rings. Number 2, the Chicago Bears, the first quarterback taken, took Mitchell Trubisky. San Francisco 49ers, the number 3 pick, took Solomon Thomas, defensive end. Solomon Thomas has played on 3 teams so far in his career. He's only 28 years old. He's played for the San Francisco 49ers, the Las Vegas Raiders, and the New York Jets currently. So he's been on 3 teams so far since he's been in the league. How many teams has Mitchell Trubisky been on? The first quarterback taken ahead of Patrick Mahomes. He played for the Chicago Bears. He played for the Buffalo Bills, the Pittsburgh Steelers, and now he's back currently on the Buffalo Bills. That's the first quarterback taken at the age of 29. That's the first quarterback taken in that draft ahead of Patrick Mahomes. Now let's look at the 4th player taken in that draft. Jacksonville Jaguars. Running back Leonard Fournette. Leonard Fournette has played on 3 teams in his NFL career: the Jacksonville Jaguars, Tampa Bay Buccaneers, and the Buffalo Bills. At the age of 29, he currently isn't on an NFL roster, people. He isn't on an NFL roster. Let's look at the 5th pick taken in that draft. Tennessee Titans wide receiver Corey Davis. Corey Davis, at the age of 29, played for the Tennessee Titans and the New York Jets. He's currently retired, trying to make a comeback to the NFL. That's Corey Davis, by the way. The number 6 pick, the New York Jets take safety Jamal Adams. Jamal Adams, at the age of 28, has played for 3 teams currently: the New York Jets, the Seattle Seahawks, and currently now he just got signed by the Tennessee Titans at the age of 28. Now let's look at the number 7 pick. The Los Angeles Chargers selected Mike Williams, wide receiver. Mike Williams, at the age of 29, played for the Los Angeles Chargers and currently for the New York Jets. The number 8th pick, Christian McCaffrey for the Carolina Panthers. Christian McCaffrey has played for 2 teams, the Carolina Panthers and the San Francisco 49ers, at the age of 28. And yes, just like Myles Garrett, Christian McCaffrey is a superstar, is a heck of a player, but he ain't won nothing. He haven't won a Super Bowl. The Cincinnati Bengals, at pick number 9, selected John Ross, wide receiver. At the age of 28, John Ross has played for the Cincinnati Bengals, the New York Giants, the Kansas City Chiefs, and the Philadelphia Eagles. And in Philly, in 2024, he was on the offseason or practice squad. So look at all the players taken. Look at all the players taken before Patrick Mahomes: John Ross, Mike Williams, Corey Davis, Leonard Fournette, Solomon Thomas, Mitchell Trubisky. All of these guys were taken ahead of Patrick Mahomes, and none of those guys have amounted career-wise to what he has. The 2 superstars taken ahead of him, Myles Garrett and Christian McCaffrey, one that was not even playing on the same team he was drafted by. The others, his team's still trying to get themselves out of irrelevance. So, I mean, in Jamal Adams, he's good, but he's on his 3rd team currently. He's now on his 3rd team, and he's injury prone. I mean, look, what are we talking about here, people? The man came from Texas Tech, and he wasn't highly recruited going to Texas Tech. And that's what makes the story so much sweeter. And you know what? You know what else is crazy? Let's look at his career statistics year by year. In 2017, he only played 1 game. He started 1 game. But guess what? They won that game. He threw for 284 yards. His first game. And in his next 6 games, his next 6 seasons, in 2018, he played 16 games. The team's record, by the way, they won that game. He played that only long game he played in 2017. But in 2018, he played 16 games. And you know what the team record was? 12-4. You know how many yards he passed for? In his first full season as a starter, he threw for 5,097 yards, people. 318.6 yards per game. Passer rating, 113.8. 50 touchdowns to only 12 interceptions. And he rushed for 272 yards as well. His 3rd season in the NFL, 2019, he played 14 games. The team went 11-3. He threw for 4,000 yards, 287.9 yards per game. 26 touchdowns, 5 interceptions, a 105.3 passer rating, and he rushed for 218 yards that year. His fourth year, 2020, he played 15 games. His team went 14-1. 14-1, people. He threw for 4,740 yards, 316 yards per game average, 108.2 passer rating, 38 touchdowns. It's only 6 interceptions. And he rushed for 308 yards. 308 yards, people. Amazing. In 2021, his 5th season, 4th season starting the full season, he played 17 games. His team went 12-5. He threw for 4,839 passing yards, 284.6 yards per attempt per game. He threw for 37 touchdowns, people, and 13 interceptions with a 98.5 passer rating and 381 rushing yards. In 2022, he played 17 games, and the team went 14-3. He threw for 5,250 yards, people, 308.8 yards per game, 41 touchdowns, 12 interceptions, a 105.2 passer rating, and he rushed for 358 yards. In his last season, the last season that just ended, 2023, his 6th season. No, I'm sorry, his 7th, what's that one? His 7th season. His 7th season, but his 6th season as a starter, as a full-time starter. He played 16 games. 16 games. And he went 10-6. 4,000. He passed for 4,183 yards, 261.4 yards per game, his lowest of his career. He threw for 27 touchdowns, 14 interceptions, the highest interception rate of his career, 92.6 passer rating, and he rushed for 389 yards. And you know what? He won a Super Bowl that year. And he won a Super Bowl the year before that. And then he won a Super Bowl 2 years before that. And in the postseason, his passer rating in the postseason, people, phenomenal. His passer rating, 98, 111, 90, 118, 114, 100. That's in the postseason. We talking about the postseason. That's his passer rating. In the postseason, that's his passer rating was 118 in the postseason. How do you make that up? Like, the dude is just phenomenal. And here's the thing. The last year he won the Super Bowl, he didn't even have that many good weapons. He had enough weapons. He had decent weapons. And he still ran a gauntlet. Look at the people he's beaten. Come on, man. Lamar Jackson. Josh Allen. He's beating Jalen Hurts. He's beating some of the best en route to his way to Super Bowls. Like, this is phenomenal. This man, and listen, I get it. I know a lot of y'all want to say that Tom Brady is the greatest, Tom Brady is the best, but here's something that y'all not realizing. Tom Brady wasn't must-see TV. Yeah, Tom Brady is a great. He's one of the greatest. I would never deny that. But he wasn't must-see television. His game didn't leave you in awe. Nothing about Tom Brady performing out there on the field left you in awe. Nothing about Tom Brady made you want to run to the TV and see him because you knew the offense was going to be high-powered. Nothing about Tom Brady made you feel that way. Tom Brady was a winner, and that's it. Patrick Mahomes is a winner, and he's exciting. Patrick Mahomes is electrifying. You want to see Patrick Mahomes play. You want to see the Kansas City offense. You want to see how many yards Patrick Mahomes going to throw for in a game. He's must see television. Because you know if you watch him play, you're gonna get a bang for your buck. You know if you go watch him play, you're gonna get a bang for your buck. You wanna go sit at the bar and watch him. You wanna go meet up with your fam or your homeboys and watch Patrick Mahomes play. You wasn't doing that for Tom Brady in New England. They were just winners. And there's nothing wrong with that. But he wasn't exciting. And that's why he isn't the greatest. Because being part of the greatest, just like Jordan, you had to be must-see television. People had to want to be like you. People had to want to play like you. People had to want to model their games after you. People had to look up to you. Patrick Mahomes is great. I mean, Tom Brady is great. No doubt about it. But he wasn't transcendent. That's the problem. He was great. He was a winner. He was successful. He wasn't transcendent. Patrick Mahomes is transcendent because he's the best of both worlds. Not only is he a quarterback, he's inspirational to other people. He's inspirational. Of course, people seen Tom Brady play and wanted to be quarterback, but now you just don't only have white kids in America that want to be quarterback. You have black kids that see Patrick Mahomes saying, wow, there's a black quarterback. And look at him. Look how successful he is. If he can be quarterback, I could be quarterback too. I could be successful just like him. Now look at quarterbacks now. There's never been a time alive where there's been so many highly rated quarterbacks coming out of high school going into college. Look at the NFL now. Look at how many black quarterbacks there are in the NFL now that are successful, that are gunslingers. Come on, man. This guy is transcendent. He is the Jordan of the NFL when it comes to quarterbacks. It wasn't Tom Brady. Tom Brady was successful. He was a winner. But Patrick Mahomes is just that much better. Because not only is he a winner, you enjoy watching him play. Because he isn't the regular stereotypical quarterback. He's a superstar quarterback out there doing things that you've never even seen before. And even if you've seen him before, the person that did it didn't have the swag he did. So now when you see him do it, it's 10 times better. Patrick Mahomes, the greatest quarterback ever, people.